Hi everyone, it's Janis here with another episode to help you build better daily structure and be in control of your life. Steve Jobs was an American business magnate, industrial designer, and investor. He was the chairman, CEO, and co-founder of Apple. Jobs is widely recognized as a pioneer of personal computer revolution in 1970s and 1980s, along with other Apple products like iPhone and iPad, etc. Today, we'll take a look at 6 time management and productivity strategies from Steve Jobs. So let's dive in. Number 1. Focus on what matters. Our lives often get stagnant, not because we're lazy, but because we're working on so many things that it feels nothing is moving forward. I know that from my personal experience. I always want to work on multiple projects to be able to achieve multiple big goals. But when I focus on multiple things at the same time, I can only invest limited amount of time in each of them, and that often leads to a situation where I'm not able to complete any of them. Jobs returned to Apple in 1997. The company had lost over $1 billion in a fiscal year of 1997. Sales plummeted by 30% in the last quarter of 1996. On the product line, it was producing a random array of computers, including multiple versions of the same product. After a few weeks of product review sessions, Jobs had enough. On the product meeting, he decided to reduce the number of products by 70%. The job of his team members was to focus on building 4 great products. All other products should be cancelled. His team was stunned by this announcement. This move to a smaller product line and greater focus on quality and innovation paid off. 1 year later, the company turned $309 million profit. The lesson to take away from here is to find few things that you want to do and then focus on them relentlessly. That will guarantee you better results. Number 2, simplicity is the key. Simple is always better, but it's not always easy to keep things simple in our life. When I buy a new laptop, I'm always excited. I set it up and keep my desktop clear from any unnecessary icons and files. And also, I plan to do that on an ongoing basis. However, a few months later, my desktop is usually a mess with a lot of files all over the place. It's also similar when we start to build our business or approach any goal in our life. If you want to write a book, then the goal and approach should be pretty straightforward. You should focus on writing and probably do some research and fact checks on the side. But very often, people get stuck in the idea that they must constantly search for some magic formula on how to write a better book. And in the end, it makes the whole situation complex, and they lose the focus on doing the most important thing that they're supposed to do. So keep things as simple as possible if you want to stay focused and move closer to your goals. Number 3, do what you love. With anything we do in our lives, it is important to have passion for it. This applies to your work, hobbies, and anything else that you want to take on. Because if you don't love or at least enjoy doing what you do, then you'll be soon tempted to give up on whatever you are doing. Sure, you can be motivated by money, but even money can last only so long, and after a while, you will start to look for more fulfilling opportunities. For the big part, this is a huge problem with today's jobs. People don't do what they want to do, but instead go for the paycheck. And then later, they feel unhappy and unfulfilled because they did it without any sense of involvement or accomplishment. It is important that you do the things that you want to do for the rest of your life. And I get you, you might be in a position where you need money. And that is fine. Do the job to pay the bills, but use the rest of the time to work on something that you truly like and enjoy doing. Number 4, reflect daily. Jobs had a ritual where he would look in a mirror every morning and ask himself, if today were my last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And when the answer has been no for too many days in a row, he knew that he needed to change something. This goes to show that Jobs was interested in living his life in a way that made him happy and fulfilled, rather than just coasting along. Self-reflection is very important, and it helps to raise your self-awareness and make adjustments in your life. Because I journal every day, it is easy for me to assess my daily activities every evening before I go to bed and plan my next day. If you think that doing it daily would be too much, then you can do it on a weekly basis to assess how the week went and what things you can improve. Number 5, think differently. If you want to live like the top 1% of the people, then you have to do the things that 99% of the people are not doing. It's important to develop the mindset where you're constantly thinking and trying to figure out how to do the things in a better way. It's true that 9 times out of 10 it might not result in a great success, but you only need to be right once. This will keep you going when your competitors will throw in a towel and give up on the things that you're trying to achieve. Number 6, delegate. Jobs created an accountability system to make sure that everyone could do their best work on what they should be doing and nothing else. In meetings, Jobs created an action list, and next to each task, he would assign one DRI, or directly responsible individual. DRIs were responsible for the task and had to ensure it was accomplished. If you want to grow your business or your brand, then you have to make sure that you delegate some of your responsibilities to invest more time in growth and development. By trying to do everything by yourself, you're only holding yourself back. Sure, delegation also takes time, but once you set it up, you can forget about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you have any questions about time management and becoming more productive, then leave them in the comment section below. If you want to manage your time better, have more structure in your life, and achieve your goals, make sure you check out my time planning application. You can set goals and track progress towards them, create time blocks and build your own daily structure, as well as log your time and measure your performance. Best of all, it's totally free, so press here to check it out right now. I'm working on new videos every day, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.